Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Kobe, what are you doing without a shirt? Put a shirt on, man. I know it's sunny out there, but jeez, nobody wants to see that except me. Anyway, hope you guys have been doing good. This is the third episode of Final Fantasy. She plays Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, with Kobu here, our little sexy man kitty with the Arcanist spellbook. Today we're actually going to get started on our quest. Now you'll notice, to tell if you have a quest in the area, you'll see an NPC who has a green name, and he'll have an exclamation point. And this man, I swear, I think someone punched a keyboard to write his name. Anyway. So we're going to talk to whatever his name is here, and as soon as you right-click his name, you'll know if he's targeted. You'll see a ring around him, and a little arrow shows you where you are, or whichever way he's facing anyway. And here you will be greeted with the quest menu to show you, hey, this guy has a quest. You want to accept it or decline it? It's up to you. These are the rewards. This is the description. Quick description of the rewards. If you ever forget, just hover your mouse over it, it'll tell you what it is. But the pretzel looking thing is the experience that you gain, and of course you have your gil. And you've got a little quick description, and I'm going to accept it because you honestly can't progress in the storyline at this point without taking on this quest. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. Aren't you the sweetest little rogan with a green skin and a banana shirt? So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. I forgot what accent I gave him, but whatever, you know. My accents are never the same anyway. It's not far, just straight up ahead down the street. Speak with Grelfar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baderon. He's the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Hey, thanks, man. You're the sweetest banana man ever. So, once you've accepted your quest, it'll be like, hey, if you want to find out about your quest, go to the duty list. Now, the duty list is right down here. Yep. I don't know why they say duty list. I mean, I just hit on that exclamation point, which looks like the quest icon. Or you've got your quest that'll pop up over here below your map, which is also a nice little feature. So there's more than one way to get into your quest if you want to know information about it. Just click it from over here or go down here with your journal. You've got your current quest and your completed quest. Currently, I haven't completed any quests, so we're in our current quest. Now, it will tell you, oh, well, this is what you have to do, this is the NPC you're looking for, this is the description of what the heck's going on, and if you are so lost that you can't see the NPC right there, and didn't pay attention when he was talking to you, you'll see a little map button down here. Now what that does, is it'll pop up a little map that you can see where the NPC you need is located. I expanded my map there. Right here is the icon that shows you, hey, you know, I'm glowing, pay attention to me, this is where you need to go, this is you. You're a little blue thing. You can always, if you don't know what you look like, you can spin in circles and you'll see that the little area of view is walking in circles. And you'll be like, hey, yeah, that is me, isn't it? Alright, sweet, that's awesome. I'll explain more about maps later, but until then, let's continue our quests. We already know where we want to go, which is up this way. He pointed us in the right direction. There's the navigating twin Makotes. There's a lot of twins in this game. You will learn that. And I really don't understand the Rogadin names. Like, what inspired the devs to name their Rogadins that? Like, how do you even pronounce that? Is this kind of like Jafar? You know what? We're going to call you Jafar. Even though you're Grafar. No, you're Jafar. Jafar, you're evil! Welcome to Lominsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Take the Crow's Lift? Hell yeah, man! We gonna take that lift, we gonna get out of here, man! Alright, now we've arrived in the Drowning Wench, the place where everyone gets drunk. But right now, you won't see any other players at the moment. That's only because you are currently in the opening instance. Trust me, when we finally do get started, you're going to see players everywhere. At least for now. I don't know how successful the game's going to be. We're going to have to find out. So here's our lovely NPC friend, Baderon. Baderon, speak to me! Some people might remember Baderon from Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn version 1, but if you're not familiar with that, hey, here he is, a pirate man with a big nose. Greetings to ye, lad. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for a drink, are ye? You've come with a mind to try your adventuring, I reckon. Well, ye'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Baderon, and the most hospitable of all stories is the drowning wench. 'Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specifically for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? We do, aren't we just so renowned for it? Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if you don't manage, there'll always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, ye can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame 'em after everything that's happened? Yours here took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. He means behemoth. It took our bleeding memories, too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from an odd night on the hill. You can imagine why people might fear the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. These goddamned calamity-spawned memory loss robbed us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All ye see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blind glare, and that's how every bugger describes it. By the way, give or take the odd gull. It's this what got people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. That's me! Just not Kovu. If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can get to adventurers is effort well spent. What say ye, lad? You ain't willing to lend us your strength? Hells to the yeah! Me thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye my way for a reason. But listen to me yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in me book. Put your scroll right here. You want my John Hancock? Oh, you gonna sell it on the internet. I see, I knew I was famous. Kovu Outlander, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed on the last ferry, did you not? I might have. The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Whoa, now wait just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong bloke. This fine, upstanding young gent is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. The lad wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. What? Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outlanders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt.
Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. Ye needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more, often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard of me finest ale afore ye return to your duties, eh?
Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope.
Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Saint of Merthor, but that don't mean it won't get ye good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick off them heavy boots, eh?
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe people these days. Oh my god.
You'll have to excuse these eager, bloodied yellow jackets. There's been a spat out kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind 'em. Naturally, we've taken the clapping irons on they've taken, of course, clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. So they're arresting everybody. Don't take it too personal, though. Us Lominsans can be headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? I don't know, but that was a lot of talking. Oh, aye, welcome to Lominsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many blackberry whiskies. Now take a moment to gather ye wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. Oh, God, no more talking! Oh, wait, yeah, I think that, yay! Yay, I think they're finally done talking. Okay. Whew, my throat was starting to hurt. Coming to Lominsa, yay! We completed it. And you'll see that we completed it because you saw a little icon above Baderon that has a green check mark. It's like, hey, if you talk to this NPC, you will complete a quest. This concludes the game's introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Lominsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Baderon Ten Fingers, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Woohoo! Alright, another thing we need to learn while we are here. Baderon has a handy-dandy icon above his head. But this one's different than the normal quest icon, you might say. Well, look! This is on fire, or it looks like Dalamud falling from the sky. What we know is that means that this is a main story quest, and it will progress you in the main storyline. Always good, always good. Close to home! So we're going to take on Close to Home. But we're going to do that on the next episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day.